Welcome to Rose Tuxedo. Today I'd like to talk to you about a popular term that's searched all the time on Google, and it's cheap tuxedo rentals. What would make a tuxedo cheap compared to anything else? And I got a little idea to help you out on that. First of all, no tuxedo shop in the valley, especially Rose Tuxedo, would ever rent you anything subpar with a hole in it or a tear. But we do have cheaper or cheap tuxedos. Now what would constitute a cheap tuxedo is maybe black tuxedos that we own a lot of, that we've purchased quantities and sometimes to give a better price on them to get them rented. That would be considered a little cheaper tuxedo. What would be a higher priced tuxedo are tuxedos that are new, that are very in high demand. And this year the popular color is gray, so you won't find a lot of discounted gray tuxedos out there. But tails have been very popular in the past, but they're a little less expensive today. White is always going to be very expensive rental because it's harder to clean, the turnover, you don't get to use them as many times as a black or colored. But grays are not going to be reasonable. Fitted coats are very popular this year, so they're not going to be considered a cheap tuxedo or cheaper. But let me give you the last example. 5 years ago, this gray, you couldn't keep it here. It was very expensive. Excuse me, brown. It was very expensive. Browns were the most popular tuxedos for about 4 years straight. Now, not as many people want brown, so we offer that at a very reasonable price, much cheaper than a black tuxedo or a gray popular one or a white one. So that would constitute a cheap tuxedo. Thank you. I hope this helps you when you're doing a Google search for cheap tuxedo rentals.